Good morning, Vietnam!
So welcome to the Row Recap Week 5 edition. I am your current main host and Commissioner of Tournament Kings Row, Ranter. I am with my other co-host, Squid Hat Jack from Scrim Gods. I am also with
Good night.
Crunchy Nugget Tech Coach Shine, Smiler's Off-Tank Water, and lastly, Giga Chad's main tank Jack.
Hi.
When we go into more of this week, we're mainly going to be focusing on the roster moves, and we'll start off with Crunchy Nuggets because Shine is here and ironically has made a lot of roster decisions. You want to
Okay,
go on?
listen up.
Wait,
So let me explain,
wait.
please.
Why did
What?
you say ironically?
So, what we did this week is that first they brought me in a few, probably at the beginning of this week. Then, after that, we got into a scrim with Smilers, and they ran 6 supports and won. And therefore, I went, this is shit. We need to redo our roster and rework the way our team is thinking. So, then Destin got angry. So, we had to get a new manager and a new captain. So, we dropped Nate because he was being toxic, dropped Triggered because he was toxic after we signed Triggered. We traded Oasis to Smilers for Plat. We dropped Destin's because he's toxic. Getting a little pattern here. We don't want toxicity on this team. We got Plat from the trade. We added 2 coaches, me and Domination, but we got moved Miles to a coaching role, got Cheddar, and we got King Genius. And all this is to just stabilize and get a core that we feel we can be comfortable with moving forward.
I would say, yeah, you guys are kind of going the right direction, building a new coaching staff, adding new players. You're like, you guys, like, if we were going to week 1 power rankings, you guys were ranked last by almost everybody.
Yeah,
like,
that made
besides your
sense, though.
AKM.
We used to be a bronze team.
So, moving on to
coming
bench
back.
gangs, anybody want to, like, go on and, like, describe that?
I got it.
Dumpster fire.
Bench gang. Well, I actually don't got it. They made a lot of
like,
changes.
I don't know, Chief. Like, to be fair to them, though, they literally showed up the day before the draft as a new team.
They're
so I
moving in
don't-
the right direction, though. They're,
Yeah, they're
got
adding
a
new
map.
players.
Does
Like,
any-
we don't
Nobody
know a
even
lot.
knows
No,
about
no,
what's
no!
this.
Don't
happening
lie!
with
Don't
bench
lie!
gang
You don't know
anymore.
a single player that was added to bench gang's roster.
No,
I mean,
no
you
idea.
have
knows
Copy
what's
Dog
happening
from
with bench
last
gang.
week. You have Big Bench Calvin. You have Spooky Lukey.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, we don't kind of know where the direction they're going. We really don't, because they've had new captains, new managers. Like, it feels like Bench Gang is literally on fire right now. Like, in their freaking like old logo, literally right here. Like, they're literally on fire. Like, their management is like.
I feel like, do you know those old, really cringy videos where just like, oh, look at me do everything wrong. Hard, 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 hard. It's so funny. That's what it feels like when I watch bench gang management sometimes.
I don't even think it's their fault though. It's because they literally came like a day before the draft.
Bench
Like,
gang
That's fair.
is a walking cringe compilation.
like honestly, they should just keep tanking for the #1 pick in season 2. Like they just, like honestly, because they're
Get
gonna have the
Zion
best chance at
Williamson.
#1 pick. Okay, moving on to Giga Chads. Let's have Jeff do this since he's
Posh,
actually a member.
Posh Chads.
So we dropped Nope. I don't know. I think he's going away for something. I can't remember. I think he's just not available for a while, so we just decided to just like drop him. And then we dropped Goldman. I have no idea. I have no idea what was going on there. We didn't even scrim with him like once, so I legit have no idea. So
So you kind of just maintain the old roster core, basically. Like you haven't really
Yeah.
made them
Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
They don't really need to though. I think that's the thing. They have their team identity.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're already undefeated, and like granted, a lot of like some of them were iffy, some of them were like really good wins. Like especially
Other
versus
of them
AKM
were
week
giving
1.
up a map.
For example, losing a map the bench game kind of unacceptable. Like,
Well, I mean,
and the bench game
I
is
mean,
improving
but-
for being the
but-
#1 rated.
But in the first 3 maps, they didn't get a single point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that was more of a
That.
pity win than anything else.
Exactly, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
We're like Hulk giving Ant-Man a top.
So let's go on to Scrim Gods, and I think I will actually kind of go on to this. So I was a player coach for Scrim Gods at that time, and I became the commissioner of Tournament Kings Row. So therefore, I had to give up my player spot on the roster, and I got moved to full-time head coach for the remainder of the season. A DP was now the new captain in my place for Scrim Gods. And one more thing we didn't really put on the slide: Squid Hat Jack is also now a player coach for our roster, and we added comment to replace my roster spot for Flex.
And also Kai left, but I think that was a while ago. if
That was a
wasn't-
while ago, yeah, bud.
Pretty sure the
That was
dinosaurs died after Kai left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
basically what happened.
old. Yeah.
So Reddit Lucios now.
Let's move on to Reddit. Yeah, who wants to go on Reddit?
I got it. Reddit Lucio's roster moves. Sunshine resigned. You just interrupted me.
Can you go from the start again, please?
I'll restart.
Okay, thank you.
Reddit Lucio's roster moves. Sunshine resigned. Added.
Who?
Reddit Lucio's roster moves. Sunshine resigned. Added the pigeon. And then an empty bullet point. Thank you.
Wow, you took that so serious. You were just like,
Wow.
Sunshine resigned. Like, you just kind of like,
Yeah.
Sunshine resigned. You
Anytime
waited for
anybody
this-
talked, you
Sunshine
restarted.
I take my job very seriously here at Row Recap.
All right, lastly, let's go on the go again. And I
No,
think we should
not
have Squid
lastly.
do this.
Not last.
Oh, yeah, Smiler. Yes, Smilers.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
Smiler's
You
a
guys
bad-
exist. You guys exist somehow.
Okay,
So
so
should go again.
They
I
survived.
can talk now. Woo! Okay, so Iso was moved to coach.
They spelled
they
his name wrong.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Whatever, he's a nerd.
Added Senor Duck. Tito has left. Bob Ross has been moved to Goats Only, apparently, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. Added JCK, and then they added graphics as well.
Move
Nobody
to
knows.
goats only. What is this?
I have no clue.
Okay, what a master strategy to
Didn't,
go again.
didn't the announcent say that he moved to a coaching role?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure he's a coach.
Yeah, I don't know why he says move to goats. 11 out of 10 production, by the way, Smile. Lastly, Smilers, Water, you're definitely doing this.
Jesus.
That is a
Smilers.
big smile.
It's a smiley smilers.
I like how I'm trying to talk and everyone else is doing that for me.
So you guys picked up Destined as a coach.
Bad
and traded
choice.
Flat to Crunchy
Guys,
Nuggets.
guys, I got this. I'm on Smilers.
Nah, too
Oh.
bad.
Smilers roster moves. We picked up Destined MP as our young prodigy coach. We also traded the Platinum Bow to Crunchy Nuggets for Oasis. We also traded Clovix to Scrim Gods for Grape Cake, in which he got banned immediately after. And then we picked up Fortle and we picked up Stewie.
Let me do my power rankings.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
power
go ahead.
rankings.
Alright, Shine,
One
you
second.
first, buddy.
Team review.
Oh.
Okay. Number 8 got Bench Gang. Do I need to explain why? Of course I don't. 7, Go
Damn,
again.
harsh.
Go again, all the drama stuff. I think they're missing a bunch of players for a week. So this will probably change. But it just seems like their team's flustered and they don't really have a direction this week. They'll go back higher. 6, Reddit Lucio's. You know, they're getting better, but I don't think they've really reached the tippy top tier. 5, Crunchy Nuggets. We rebuilt and we've been missing players every single week for scrims, so no one really has seen our full potential. AKM Blades, they've just got fun comps to watch, and they're also just pretty effective and hard to figure out. Scrim Gods, good. Giga Chad's good. Smilers beat us with 6 supports, so I'm gonna put him at 1.
I like that. I like that power ranking.
Straight up, if we get beat
It's
by 6
okay.
supports, they're still pretty damn good.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think
so-
that says much about our other comps.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
saying, if you-
that's
Maybe we're
game-
just all really good at support.
Yeah,
Oh,
game
boy.
5, you're gonna pull out that.
all right. So for my power rankings, number 8. Do we even have to debate about this? Number 8's Bench Gang.
Can we just
Like,
get rid of Bench Gang? Are they a team?
Not even a team
You
anymore.
guys speak
Yeah.
so hard against Bench Gang.
Bench Gang
don't
is
you?
like the
They,
most.
they're like the most nice team besides for like maybe Mark, no, like on from Crunchy.
Dude, we're a nice team. We're a
So,
nice-
7, I put Go again. So the thing that I found very interesting was 6 and 7. This is like gonna be the hard debate. I think Go Again's gonna have the hardest second half schedule, and that's why I'm
By
ranking them
far.
at 7. They're gonna have to get some crucial wins. Like they're gonna have to beat Scrim Gods, get like some big wins, like Scrim Gods, Smilers, like all those types of big teams. They're gonna have to get a win on, and I don't think they can. I think it's gonna be like they might get some like weaker opponent wins, but even then, I think they barely miss out on playoffs, and that's why I have on number 7. Number 6, I put Reddit as the guys that are gonna barely make it into the playoffs. They're looking very strong with their new core of Pigeon, Kai, and Z Power. Granted, Kai eventually will have to go on vacation, so they're gonna have to look for a new main tank. But even then, I still think they would be at 6 with this. So for number 5, I put Crunchy Nuggets just because like they barely made the right roster decisions at the right
Eh.
time. Like
No,
they
yeah.
made the right roster decisions, but they barely did it at the right time. Like
Oh, yeah,
if they
we-
did it any later, it would have been.
I think that if we did it like one day later or something, I would have totally accepted being put at 8.
Number 4, I put at AKM because they're kind of like this league's like, how can I explain it? They're kind of like Clockwork Vendetta and Chengdu, where they had their own thing going on, where they like run these quad DPS lineups. Like that's like their bread and butter. Like that's their comp, and they're pretty like good at it. And like, as you can see, as the wins they got, even the losses they taken, they usually go to map 5 in them. So they seem like this league's kind of like Clockwork Vendetta, where they can run wherever they want and it works. Number 3, the top 3 were interesting for me. Number 3, I kind of like put Giga here, but honestly, they could be number 1. And like they deserve the undefeated record. Honestly, they got some tough wins versus ACAM and Scrim Gods. I just think they really haven't changed much, and a lot of these teams are going to be adapting to them. And honestly, either it's like in this league's going to be adapt or perish at this point. And if they just keep sticking with like it can either blow up in their face or work really well. So that's why I'm going to put my 3 for now. But they could honestly be number 1. Number 2, I put Smilers because they had the biggest potential probably as a team. Like they work really well together despite like a lot of them playing off roles. Like they have a lot of off tank players, like they used to at least. When they had like Tank 4i or whatever his face is and Water, like they had a lot of tank players, but they make it work, and like they just have really good team chemistry, and that's why I would put them at number 2. Arguably again number 1. And Scrim Gods I put at number 1 because I'm the coach for them. I obviously had to put that at number 1, but I will say, like, even when our weakest, I like the way we've recovered and like had player only meetings, discover mental health things, and I feel like we're kind of getting back on that old track where we're getting back to our old form, and I think we can potentially be the number 1 spot off of that.
All right, so I guess it's my turn now.
Yep, Squid, you're up.
All right, so I have basically the exact same power rankings as Ranter. You know, Go Again, Reddit, big debate. I really want to believe that Go Again can end up having better standings than Reddit Lucio, but at this point, like, you know, Reddit Lucio is improving and Go Again is sort of in a cluster right now, so it's gonna be hard to say. So please prove me wrong. I want to see
I want to see him
stuff out of
succeed
Go
too.
Again.
Like I agree with you on this. Like I believe Go Again is just gonna have a hard second half of the season. And I love y'all roster. Like I'm friends with y'all's roster. I literally have a role called the dad role in your roster. Like please prove us wrong.
Yeah, but Crunch Nuggets, AKM, roughly the same. But honestly, in my personal opinion, the top 3 are really hard to decide upon because like all 3 teams are good. It's just been like changing a lot. Like like as you said, Giga Chad hasn't really been doing much. I haven't seen much out of them. For us, Scrim Gods, I definitely say we're improving. Like during the Smiler Scrim today, we definitely showed that we're getting back on track. But I wouldn't necessarily say that we're quite there yet. That's why I put us at number 2. But after a little bit, I think we can probably take the number 1 spot, like you said. But as of right now, I'm putting us at number 2 because we're not quite back to the good spot, but we're definitely improving.
Let's go to the OG power rankings by Water. Now this is something
The
lit
Water
now.
Man. Oh boy.
All right. So number 8, I put Smilers. Let me just read these players. We have Stewie, who's trash at Diva. We have Oace, who is a Brig 1 trick. We have Water, who can only play Tracer.
Wait,
That's-
who's Water?
Yeah, who's Water?
Yeah, who's Water? Who the
Yeah,
hell is Water? I
exactly.
don't even know who
That's
that
all
is.
I need to say. Bench Gang, number 7. They've won like 1 map ever. So I think that kind of makes sense that they'd be, you know, kind of down there. I put Crunchy Nuggets number 6. I think with their new roster changes, they'll be stronger, but we'll have to wait until this weekend to find out because nobody's really seen them. I put Reddit Lucio's number 5 because honestly, their goats is like pretty strong. They run auto goats, and so they just have a shit ton of sustain. And if they're facing a team without good target focus, like the sustain is just too much, and they'll be able to overpower them. I put AKM at number 4 for like the same reason everybody else did. I don't think they're better than like the standard top 3 teams, but I don't think that they're worse than the bottom 4. I put Scrim Gods at number 3, just because they lost to Giga Chads, and then Giga Chads at number 2 because they beat Scrim Gods. And then obviously I put Go Again at number 1. They have kind of a god roster. They have Ambrose and Fangus. You know, that's all they need, honestly.
Hell yeah, brother, Kekona.
Hell yeah, and they also have the power of Thanos at their
They
hands.
also have all 6 Infinity Stones, and they're ready to
Yeah, so they
snap.
can basically just snap all teams out of existence in
Or
one.
half of them.
I just like to
Half
point
of them,
out.
sorry.
I want to point out how I love how we're doing a throwback like Friday, where we're having all the old logo.
It's not
We
like we talked about that
Definitely
before we
didn't get
recorded.
lazy with.
Yeah, we definitely didn't. I swear.
We definitely didn't reuse the week 1 slides. Yep. That didn't happen.
Like,
Jeff, it's your turn.
Yep.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Power
I
ranking,
put
power.
Okay, I put Bench Gang at number 8 because Bench Gang. Go Again at number 7. The only one that they got against was Crunchy Nuggets, and that was the 3-2. So I mean, I don't know how good they have been exactly, but they haven't been really performing as well as I thought they would have been. Put Red Lucius above them. They're pretty much equal. Like I only put Red Lucius above them because just I don't know why. They're pretty much interchangeable. Crunchy Nuggets number 5. Because they don't have as bad of a map differential.
Dude, we're
Um,
good.
I actually put Scrim Gods below AKM Blades because Scrim Gods lost to Giga Chad, but the only team they've beaten, the only teams they've beaten are Crunchy Nuggets, Reddit Lucios, and Bench Gang. Looking at the schedule, if I'm correct, and those teams aren't exactly like bosses or anything. They're not exactly like the top of the league, so they haven't really exactly like proven themselves to be like the top 3. I don't think, and AKM Blades I think has. They played us. They took us to a 3-2, and then they won a 5-map series against Smilers, which is arguably the second best team in the league. So I think AKM Blades has proven themselves. And Smilers, I put them number 2 because they lost to AKM Blades, and I put us number 1 because we're undefeated. And yeah, it's my team.
So this is the current standings
That looks
after
awful. That looks-
after week 4. Yeah, this looks awful. No offense.
Dude, the high
Whoever put-
quality.
Scuffed
Love it.
resolution.
If we were to go off the standings right now instead of power rankings, so the number 1 team would be Giga Chads, the number 2 would be Scrim Gods, number 3 would be Smilers, number 4 would be AKM, number 5 Crunchy Nuggets, number 6 is tied between Go Again and Reddit, and number 8 is Bench Gang.
Dude, those just sound like accurate power rankings. pretty good
For week 5, we have Bench Gang versus AKM, we have Giga Chads versus Reddit Lucios, we have Go Again versus Scrim Gods, and last we have Smilers versus Crunchy Nuggets. And we're gonna actually start off with Smilers versus Crunchy Nuggets. Prediction time.
Okay, listen up. We're gonna lose
Woo.
the first map. Let's get that out of the way. We're gonna purposely lose that map right now. Do you want to know why? Because we're
Mhm.
unbeaten on Volskaya. That's why. I really think that at worst it'll be 3-1, and I trust my boys to pull out a second map somewhere, just because we're pretty damn good, especially in chaotic situations.
So I gotta put 3-1 to be fair, because I do think like Smilers probably will 4-0,
But
but
wait,
if
wait,
they
wait.
go to Vol,
Did anybody else
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I heard
what
that.
was that? My
That
ears
was
just
cursed.
died.
Holy shit!
Dead.
Ranter's loading in new chunks.
You guys are-
Just
goddamn
loading
right,
in new
Chris.
chunks.
Stop fighting
it's
the Ender
all
Dragon
gonna
right
be
now,
slideshow.
goddammit.
it's all Destiny's fault. All right, so for week 5 prediction for Crunchy versus Smilers, I predicted 3-1 because I do believe they will take Volskaya. I just think
Yeah.
that's their bread and butter. That's just their bread and butter. But
Yeah,
every other map.
I'm honestly in the same boat as Ranter. Like, if you guys can get Volskaya, then you're probably gonna win. You might actually be able to pull off a 2-1. if
Actually,
you
to be honest, if
tie.
Smilers take Volskaya, then that's a streak broken.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
enough for that. But you guys might be able to 2-1, like tie on 2 CP. But I'm gonna have to go with a 3-1.
I just said 4-0 because I don't know. We have Destined as our coach now, which means we have a power
Big
boost.
brain.
We basically are just a better team overall with Destined as our coach. And yeah, that's all. That's the only reason.
Okay, I was just gonna say I put them 4-0 because we were able to 4-0 them, and our team gets really lazy by the end of it. So I think that if we can 4-0 them, they can 4-0 them. So
Now on to Giga Chads versus Reddit Lucios.
Giga Chads.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy. Shut.
Radical, dude.
I put 3-1 just because, you know what? If they give a map to Bench Gang, they'll give a map to Reddit Lucios.
All right, so hear me out. Before all these Giga Chads people come at me, hear me out on this.
I'm hearing you.
Honestly, I think Giga Chads 3-1 this, but if they get cocky, it's gonna be a Reddit Lucius 3-2. They need to like treat Reddit seriously here. That I don't want people like Razor and all them coming at me because Giga Chads is a good team. I will like not decline that. They are a good team, but if they get over cocky, this new Reddit team will take them. I will guarantee you that. So that's why I'm saying free 2 if they get cocky. But if they're
Ranter.
not cocky and they're calm and they're back like their old form, I honestly see Giga taking this free 1. This could go like it's
So
gonna be
it
an interesting
depends.
matchup to watch. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, because I think like during like the first couple matches, it's gonna go back and forth. Go Giga's gonna win, then Reddit's gonna win, then Giga's gonna win, then Reddit's gonna win, and then on the finally on Ilios, Giga's gonna end up pulling through in like some sort of miracle, whatever. Just
Gonna
at the
put back
very
in
end.
Razor.
Razor's just gonna jump in on Hanzo and carry, and they're gonna win Ilios. Because I mean, Reddit has a chance of winning against Giga, but it's a small chance at that. It's more of a Giga needs to fuck up
Giga
rather
needs
than
to-
Reddit does good.
Yeah.
So I mean, Reddit Lucio can take it. Just I feel Giga probably has the better chance here.
Water.
Water,
What?
water.
What?
Water.
Do I
Did you
need,
fall
Reddit-
asleep?
Reddit versus Giga Chad.
Do I
Reddit
need-
versus Giga Chad prediction.
do
Yeah.
I need to explain myself? It's obvious.
Yes.
Reddit
Why?
Yes,
Lucius,
you kind of do.
Reddit Lucius is
kinda
gonna
do.
4-0 Giga Chads.
Why?
Watch it happen.
Do you care to elaborate?
No,
Do you care to elaborate?
I do not care to.
Do you care
elaborate.
to elaborate? Well, then you're a bitch.
I
Okay,
do.
Jeff. Jeff is picking 4-0. So what? Explain your reasoning why 4-0.
I don't know. I didn't want to lose a map.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fair.
okay.
So you're
Okay,
desperate,
fair.
huh? You're desperate.
That's fair.
Too
Okay.
bad.
That's fair.
Too bad you're
To
gonna
be
lose all 4.
Okay, to be completely fair, I mean, I don't know. I've like when we scrim Reddit Lucios, we haven't been really impressed. We haven't been really blown out of the water by their amazing play. So I don't know. Also, I don't see us fucking up. I'm just, you know.
Then don't get
Odds are-
cocky. 4-0 them. Yeah. Then don't get cocky. Just play your style and win.
Just
Yeah.
win, forehead. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly though, I'll just
Just
hit.
win, forehead.
I'll just only hit 5-man shatters.
All right. So me, Shine, and Squid all agree it's gonna be a 4-0 for Go again.
Yeah, I
But
think
since-
Yeah.
Do we have a
honestly,
pretty
it's just,
similar
I mean,
reason?
like, Go Again could win a map,
But they
but
got, there's
I-
suspensions too.
they have.
It's-
Well, here's the thing. They
the
have
first map will probably be.
They have
fun.
single map suspensions. They also seem clustered. I love this roster. I love Go Against roster. I'm friends with most of the roster.
Go Again,
They
we
just seem
love you.
unorganized. Their comms need to be worked. It's just, they need like hope. They need to
It's
have
a
like high
clusterfuck.
hopes. And here's the thing: they need to win this series too, like desperately. They need to like pull this out. If they don't, it's gonna be really hard for them to go to the playoffs. That's the thing. They need this win now, like now
Yeah.
more than ever. And,
It
like,
is.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind losing to Go Again because like they're kind of like a feel good story in my opinion. Where like I feel for them, like they should be higher, but they're not. Like they were ranked like maybe 3-2 in the power rankings originally. Like this roster has talent. It's just that they're not working well together, and that's why I think it's gonna be a 4-0 for us. But
Water.
like, what do you
Care
want
to
to
elaborate?
explain? Care to
I mean-
elaborate?
No.
I mean, they have the god Ambrose, so I mean,
Water is the
They have-
quiet type. I
they
don't
have-
think he's ever gonna
no,
speak.
I'm not the quiet type. I'm the logical type, and I think it just speaks for itself. I had Go Gain
Mhm.
ranked number 1. They have Fangus.
okay, that
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Jeez.
getting 4-0.
Alright,
We're
we're
getting
good,
4-0.
It's okay, Water. Back off, Water.
Back off.
Okay,
You-
all right.
And
goddamn.
Jeff, you want to explain the free 1? You actually think they're gonna take a map?
Yeah, Fangus is bronze, and you guys will get
Oh, shit,
overconfident.
you're right.
because
You're right.
he's bronze.
Damn.
You're right, you're right.
You guys will
You're
lose.
right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. That's just all you have to say. Oh.
Okay, let's go on the AKM versus Benji for the last. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I love these predictions already.
Guys, new commissioner, guys, new commissioner.
Okay, I got the 3-1 AKM Blades victory royale just because AKM Blades will give him a pity map.
No, you have a 420 for AKM and a 6-9 for Bench Gang. Therefore, this is gonna be a very long and grueling series, but it's clearly
dude, yeah,
obvious. Yeah,
It's a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
My prediction is that in
Who
this,
can
in this
collapse?
over 400 game series, one of the Bench Gang's players will die of starvation first, and AKM Blades will come out on top.
Is my thing not updated? What am I missing?
You're missing a lot.
Oh,
of
You're
I am
missing
missing a lot.
everything.
Holy. What happened to this?
So yeah,
Nobody knows.
Okay, I predicted a free 1 for AKM, and I'm more interested in Squiz than mine. All right, so he predicted
Alright,
that Benchgame's gonna win. No, that Benchgame's gonna win. Oh, no map wins, but they're
0
gonna,
to
but
negative 12. Okay. All right. AKM is gonna feed so hard that, like, you know, like say, like on control point, if they have like 99%, it's gonna start ticking down, and it's just gonna keep ticking down until they keep losing over and over, and they're just gonna be stuck there in an infinite loop for 12 games, and everyone's just gonna get so tired they're gonna give up, and then Bench Gang's just gonna end up.
So you subscribe to the opposite side of my theory that one of the AKM Blades members will die starvation first.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of the game just absolutely hates AKM, and it's just gonna start ticking back because they're feeding that hard.
Here's another thing though. Water predicted a 5-0
Yeah,
for
I
Bench
actually-
Gang.
That'll be
actually-
interesting.
No, here I made the joke first. I want everybody watching to know that I put 5-0 before they all changed their scores. That means I'm the
Yes, you are.
that
you,
means
you
I'm the
are-
funniest.
You're a comedic
You are the
genius.
you're the funny man.
That means I'm the funniest.
No, but
Funny
here's the
man,
thing.
funny
man.
Here's the thing though. They're so good that they have to go to a map 5, and
I
they're
just-
gonna win that too.
I just think
Mhm.
that once Bench Gang takes a map, they'll be out for blood and they won't want to stop. And
Oh
so
my
they'll-
god.
They,
It's-
they will make
Oh.
AKM play a 5th map
They're gonna-
just so they can beat
Oh
them.
no.
That's my prediction.
Oh my god. Bloodthirsty animals.
Can-
And last one is Jeff with the last for power ranking.
Oh, AKM Blades take it 4 because AKM Blades, they don't let up. They're very they keep going, and I think that's a good trait for their team.
They run triple DPS.
Quad.
Yeah, but
Alright.
but they're playing
Quad.
against Bench Gang, like Bench Gang.
Once again, just win forehead.
Just win forehead.
Just win forehead. Do you have anything else to say, or are we just?
Uh,
Gonna...
Oh,
Is there
so
anything
I-
else we'd like to go on?
Shout out to Joe Razor, Cheddar, Toby, and Mark.
No one cares
No,
about.
because-
Chunky
no,
Nuggets.
yeah,
they said
no one cares
they
about
said give
Chunky
me a
Nuggets.
shout out in Discord, and I'm gonna give him a fucking
Nobody
shout
is
Okay.
nobody is watching
no.
this at this point.
You know
Oh,
what?
Every
yeah,
single
probably
person has
will.
left.
Also,
100%.
I'd like to-
Bye. Whatever.
I like to give a shout out to Tanic, because he says bruh every time he uses a fair barrage. I'd like to also give a shout out to Great Cub and Exotic, because Great Cub told me to
Nice,
shout out
please.
Exotic, and Exotic said N-word immediately after. So yeah,
No,
like
no,
not,
I want to
not-
make a shout out too.
not
Wait,
the-
No, me first. Okay, I gotta make a shout out to Art Boy. Now get
Art
back
Boy.
in your basement. Get back in the basement. Otherwise, I'm not paying you the money, the $5 per
God damn it.
day. All right.
God damn it, Art Boy sick. You gotta Art Boy sick. You gotta get that
We
shout out.
won't-
And lastly,
if you don't fucking
No,
work,
not-
we're not giving you
Yeah.
food, buddy. We're not giving you
Uh,
food.
also
Dude, we're
lastly,
not
I
gonna give
like
you another rat on a stick. Come on, man. Those things are expensive.
honestly, I'm
Let
also gonna
Rancher
shout out
talk.
lastly Great Cub for the last shout out because we literally have an emoji named after him. Come on, you literally have an
Great
emote in
Cub
the
is a
server.
wholesome man.
He's a
Yeah.
wholesome man.
yeah,
he should be
Great
playing
Cub
for
is the
Giga
most
Chads.
wholesome boy.
He needs to be playing for Giga Chads
Giga
now,
wholesome.
starting.
Sub him in. Sub
Uh,
him in.
Can I
No.
say bye, bro?
Bye bye, daddy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.